Hey, look at that. Nice, beautiful yard. For another like 10 minutes until they grow another foot, but that looks great. It's like 3 o'clock, 3:30. No sign of UPS yet with the Mac, so I decided to come out here and get things rolling for the day. We got this one cut, looks great. I'm going to trim up a couple of these trees. They're all growing. When I go around with the mower, I'm getting hit in the face, so we're going to do that. And then about a week or two ago, and I haven't fixed it yet due to the poor weather, these yard lights over here, all of them work but one, and it's usually that one that dies. This time it's this one, so I'm going to dig it up and see what's going on down there. So I dug it up, and the connectors in there that clamp over the low voltage line, the pinchers were broken on them. So I got some zip ties and zip tied it shut, and you can kind of see where I've dug it up now, but it does work. We're getting just over 12 volts, 12.24 there and 12.55 over here, so it still doesn't have exactly what it should. It wasn't too bad to dig up. The box is about 8 inches down there in dirt. So if it goes again, then I'll have to hard splice it into the connection and put a bigger box in or something to shelter it, but fixed for now. And it's 4 o'clock, nothing from UPS. They're usually here by noon, so maybe it'll be tomorrow. Clean. So here's what I got. I didn't really look into a whole lot of this before I went at it, but figured we had to take the air box off. That's in the way. So lower box, filter, upper box. Filter's very clean. Lower box could be cleaned out if I cared enough, which I don't. So that isn't going to happen. Instead of taking that off, I just pushed it out of the way. We're looking pretty greasy in there. I don't know what that means, but it's just like, it's crusty. It feels like it's been powder coated and then not sanded. So anyways, here's the valve. It's still there, so I guess that's good. Now I'm going to try, there's bees. No, those are flies, never mind. I'm going to try to show you here on camera. I don't know how well this is going to go. But apparently, supposed to close this with your hand and then find that hole, which is over here. Put your finger on the hole and then let go. And as you can see, hopefully it opens to there and then stays until I take my finger off the hole. So I'll do it again. Close the valve, finger on the hole, and stays open till there. Get it out in some sunlight. With my finger still on the hole, it's open that much. It's not quite a 45, and as soon as I take off, it opens up. So I guess that's normal, what it's supposed to be. I don't know. We can get a look at the O-ring around there. Supposedly it's a round O-ring on the 25 engine, and on the 3.0 it's this molded in flat one. Whole thing's pretty grimy, but I think it has been replaced or rebuilt. The plastic doesn't feel brittle, so I'm thinking this is okay. You guys might know better. Let me know sooner than later. Comments on this video, please, because I am going to make an order. That fog light's been cracked since I've had the car, but it's finally done and totally done, as you can see, and doesn't work anymore. So it's time to replace that. And that bulb cover back here needs to be replaced, so I don't have to replace a headlight, because that would get very expensive. So I'm going to order that and a fog light, and you guys let me know if I should do anything on this. That sucked. So the bolts, or screws that hold the fog lights in have totally rusted and were pretty much rounded off. So I trust Craftsman Tools, grabbed the 8mm, whacked it on there with a hammer, made my own new bolt head and backed them out. But I'm definitely going to have to replace those. So I found out why the one with the broken lens doesn't work. Hang on here. I'm going to pull the bulb. I'm getting glass all over the ground here. That is not good. There's the bulb. Dicked. No wonder it doesn't work. So, new fogs, new bulbs. These are fine. We'll clean them up a little bit. Okay, I got the thing washed. Certainly looks a lot better. Rust only continues to get worse. This car realistically spends 1 or 2 days a week dry. The rest of the time it's wet. It pretty much lives in a rainforest. So it has 12 months a year for everything to rust. That was a tiny little bubble a year ago. Now it's starting to take over that entire quarter panel. Yeah, I don't even know what to do with it. Did a fog light delete for now. I got those out, so I'll order them, put them in when they get here. At least it looks better. It's a 20-foot car. It looks great from 20 feet back. It's the ice cream truck. Sounds like the 50s. Got a brown box in front of me. That's good. Didn't know if it was going to come today. It's 647, probably the latest UPS package we've ever had delivered. So I guess we're going to use X-Acto. Got a bunch of private information on the other side, so crap. Boy, that is the poorest excuse for an X-Acto knife. Oh my god. It's about as sharp as my... I'm not going to say it. Okay, so it would appear that it did come in new packaging, which is cool. I didn't know if it was going to just be like, you know, one they didn't want to go through the whole thing with, but they did. God, that's a thin box. Save these because when I sell this thing in 3 years on Craigslist, it'll be easier to sell. And I bet it's now going to feel so fat and heavy since I've kind of gotten used to an air. Okay, I don't know how much this I could do with one hand, but we're just gonna keep going here. This crap out of the way, flip it over. I used to do these videos on the tech channel. Who remembers those days? Well, can't even cut plastic. Probably should check this stuff. 15-inch, 2.8, 16 gigs, and 512. That's what I had before. Graphics changed, and it's Force Touch if it is indeed a 15 model year. Oh man. And we're about to stop this because I need more than one hand to set this up. Oh, it's pretty. It's warm. Usually when I get these, they're freezing. But nope. It's warm. It's not that heavy. It's heavier than the air, but it's not that heavy. 15-inch. That's so much better. Look at that. Okay. Yeah, that's it. I'm going to set this thing up. Breaking the seal. Usually that happens later in the evening, but today we just pull it off. Oh, that's so nice. That's so nice. These things feel amazing when they're new until they get banged around a little bit. Okay, yeah, it is definitely pretty heavy, but I'll get used to it again. We flip up. Do we have a little protector? Of course we do. It's Apple, and it's very well stuck to the display. Off she comes. Geez, that's a huge screen, and the bezel's black instead of that. I like the black way better. Okay. Initial boot up. Sorry, my shirt's shitty. I've been out doing yard work all day, as you guys know. And it's going to ask to restore from Time Machine very shortly, so we'll prepare that. This will take probably a couple hours. Use English as main. Jeez, this thing feels like a desktop. Whoa, Force Touch. It doesn't really click. Oh, that's weird. US. Get this thing on some Wi-Fi. Okay, well, here goes the rest of the day. Tell us what we have here, Kenan. Kenan's back from St. Martin.
Yeah, so we have ourselves an RS7.
Yep.
So I don't know what the chassis code is on it.
Were these called IBIS too? It probably is.
I think so.
Big ass rims. RS7. Guys, we just found the coolest shit in the world. Tell us about it, Kenan. Here, give him a walk around.
I don't know a whole lot about the Morgan three-wheeler.
More than I do.
So I don't remember what V-twin is in it, but I think it is a ZF 5-speed. I think it's the same transmission that's in my car. I believe I'm right in saying it is rear-wheel drive, which makes it a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I know you can legally fit 2 people in it, and I was trying to figure out, I don't know if you need, it's cool. I didn't realize that it stuck out so much here. But that's pretty cool. But yeah, it's a cool little car. Let's see, can we find any BMW switchgear on it? No, I don't see anything. But I think that's the kill switch up there, which is really, really cool.
Little 2-piston valve. It's got more pistons than my car does.
The camera will focus, which it won't, but that is so freaking cool. Yeah, I think I'd take this one.
Yeah.
Of just about everything we saw tonight.
Yeah, me too.
I'll have to run to the back to check it.
The front one.
I mean,
Alright, a couple hours, and we've got the new MacBook Pro set up exactly where it should be. Restored all the documents, pictures, music, got all that in iTunes and synced to date, synced to my phone finally for the first time in 2 weeks. So I think we are ready to rock. I'm going to keep the Air probably another 2 days. I think I do have to have it back by the 28th. I would make that the 27th to be safe. So is that technically another week? When did I buy that thing? I feel like it was a Sunday. I don't even know. I'll have to check the vlog. Are we out of focus? Oh, horribly. Hold on. So I picked up Kenan. He wanted to hear the Eisenman race a little bit. We just drove around, went downtown, got some ice cream, walked around, found some pretty cool cars. Saw a Audi R8 drive by, an S3, a RS7, and the Morgan three-wheeler. That being my favorite of the evening. Came back here, finished the Mac, and now I gotta pack a couple things together, maybe a bit of an overnight bag. Fun little road trip tomorrow. Happy summer. Last 2 days worked my ass off. Got the 2 yards done across the street. The one here, fixed the lights, cleaned the 330, checked the DISA valve. Did not yet make the ECS tuning order. I put a shopping cart together of the light bulb cap and the fog lights. Actually, I took both fog lights out. I filmed that today. So I guess we've got some big air scoops. Just tell people they're break duct coolers or something for a few days. But I'm going to go upstairs, get a shower, get to bed. Emails are pretty well taken care of. I have one E39 source intro to edit and schedule probably for this week. If it is approved, I'll do that tonight. And talk to you guys from the road tomorrow on Tuesday. Night.